It's our affair pod show. It's our affair pod show. We all love Watto. It's our affair pod show. Little Annie.
Yeah, big fans of Watto, the character from The Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones,
Which
here on this podcast.
I would say is commonly the most mistaken character for Sebulba.
Yeah, Sebulba, last year was the year of Sebulba. 2023 is the year of Watto, the Toydarian junk dealer on Mos Espa, who, of course, bought Shmi, Skywalker, Anakin's mum, had her as a sort of weird slave. We never really got into what Watto was doing with Shmi, or his intentions, but she definitely didn't live a good life, unfortunately.
Yep.
Cool. I'm Liam. Welcome to the Off-Air Podcast. That's Ben.
Present.
We got Belle here.
I'm here.
Little Annie!
Can I quickly say I've never heard the audio from the movie.
Is you.
So it's actually very funny hearing that because I'm so familiar with your impersonation first that hearing the actual audio is quite funny.
Producer Andy
Present.
here. Yeah.
What else did he say? Is like, no mind tricks work on me.
Yeah, well, he's like
Only money.
He scratches
Credits.
He scratches his chin like when he's
Sounds like
thinking.
he's related to the office lady in Monsters Inc.
I don't
That
think.
goes,
I don't
Yeah.
think Watto will win the off-air memes bracket 2023.
Watto.
I can't wait for that.
If you don't know what he looks like, he's basically just this bald guy with a chode nose. He's got the 5 o'clock shadow going on, and he's just like a big fat sort of thing with wings.
So you're in Star Wars?
Oh, very good, very good. I'm talking to HR.
Come on. Ben, give me something for that.
I didn't hear it. Sorry, Bill. I was googling.
serious?
I was googling. I was googling iconic Watto lines.
Yeah, what are some of Watto's best
Andy?
lines?
I heard you.
What do you think? You're some kind of Jedi waving around your hand like that? That's
Yeah.
Watto.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
of course,
I wouldn't say it's
No
iconic.
mind tricks, only money.
doesn't he?
That's good.
Because he's talking to Qui-Gon.
Yeah, he's talking to Qui-Gon,
And
yeah.
ironically, Belle is a Jedi. That's why it's funny, because Watto doesn't know that. Of course, Qui-Gon dies later in that first installment.
You could make the case that everything is Watto's fault because he was a slave
True.
master.
True.
And he kind of directly led to Shmi's death.
Yes.
And which led to little Annie becoming
yeah.
Darth Vader,
okay.
which led to everything.
Little Annie had a high midichlorian count, but if there wasn't such rage in his earlier life from Watto keeping his mum as a sex slave, sort of.
Oh, what?
There's a thing here, just a top line. Who was Watto and what did he do? Just for those that don't know.
As we said, we know he's a Toydarian junk
Yep.
dealer from Mos Espa.
Yep,
We know
which is
that
basically
much.
the top line of this. So who is Watto and what does he do? Watto was a Toydarian junk dealer in
Yeah.
Mos Espa who brought Shmi Skywalker and her son, which is
Pretty good
Little
deal.
Annie.
2-for-1 deal. Super
Anakin,
Saturday.
from Gardala the Hutt. He's a degenerate gambler, and he also sponsored Anakin in several pod races.
Yeah. So he was like paying for a child to race, like pod race, like real bad dude. And he obviously had slave, and slavery was
Yeah.
abolished at Mos Espa,
Okay.
a few years after that.
So can we talk about why it's relevant at the moment?
Yes, because we have a colleague called Annie.
And she's very little and young.
Yeah.
And then I think I was the one that
She's
said,
23.
yeah, she just turned 23.
So Belle said, little Annie, and I went, little Annie.
I'm pretty sure
Now-
I did that. I looked at you and said, little Annie.
Now, any
No, you
time-
did. No,
Yeah,
no,
no,
you
you
don't.
did.
Don't
You
try
just
to
said you
claim.
don't know.
Don't bullshit.
I
As it,
did.
oh yeah,
You just said you've never heard it.
You're
You
so
know it.
around. All of a sudden, you're around the law, and you're like, I know every Toydarian.
because
Yeah,
you-
I gave it to you. No, you
I've
didn't.
been working with you for however many years, and
We
I
don't
know
talk
that
about
you guys
Watto,
always
Belle. We don't talk about Watto, Belle.
I
We
made
talk
the
about Sebulba.
connection.
I made the
was the one.
Yes.
I also think that wasn't my front runner for a nickname for Annie.
What was your
Really?
front runner?
Well, she shares a surname with a very obscure South Australian politician. It's Annie Koutsantonis, and it's
Tom
Tom.
Koutsantonis.
So
yeah.
I thought a better nickname for her would be Tom.
Yeah.
Right, so who's that?
We've already
in
got a
SA?
Tom on the team, though, so that would have been very confusing.
Yeah, it would have been a bit confusing.
Who's the person in SA?
Someone who shares a surname with Annie, but is
Yeah, but
unrelated to her.
What do they do? Are they a politician? That,
Yeah, like a minister.
Yeah, right, cool. Nah, little Annie's better because she's
So it is,
little.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll credit to Belle for coming up with that.
I did.
You should.
I would put my
no.
life
Well,
on that.
what would be my Star
Live.
Wars nickname then?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I
Star
have
Wars
one
expert.
for you.
Explain to me,
You know
though,
who
Belle,
you'd be our Yoda.
Little Andy.
You
No.
just said that you'd never even heard it until the intro
No, I hadn't
played.
heard the actual audio, but it's been like 3 years that you guys have been going, Little Annie.
We don't, because
We
do
don't.
Sepulveda,
We've only we only just
What
started
do you
here.
mean? You've been doing it
I don't know.
forever.
It's a fatal flaw that everyone makes and
Okay,
mistakes water
anyone
for
listening-
Sebulba.
All right,
No,
well,
anyone in the Alpha
okay.
squad?
So who after Qui-Gon took
I'm
Anakin
not
away
talking about the
from
actual
Shmi,
movie.
after they won fair and
Oh my
square on the
God.
pod race, and then Qui-Gon was sadly killed by Darth Maul in battle, who went on to train Anakin Skywalker. And I'm not talking about who taught him the ways of the Sith. I'm talking about his Jedi Master.
If you're an Alpha squad,
Who was it, Belle?
you
was
can
it,
back
Belle?
me up and say, nah, the
Tell
boys
me.
have
I'll give
done
you-
Little Annie
I'll give you
multiple times
full
before.
credit if you can answer Liam's
I
question.
don't effing know. R2-D2.
No!
Big hairy man. What's his name?
Super embarrassing,
Chewbacca.
and it wasn't Chewbacca. It was Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Is that the gold one?
No, that's C-3PO. Madoi. Oh gosh. Oh
See,
my goodness.
I'm so used to your nerd stuff. I get it, and I
You don't
definitely
get it.
say
You just prove. You
no,
literally just
but I
proved
get
that you
the
don't get it.
things that you say.
We got a big Star Wars friendly crowd in today.
We do, yeah.
And anything pro Star Wars thing gets a cheer, and anything
Well,
wrong gets a boo.
I saw season 1, episode 3 of Mandalorian over the weekend on Disney Plus.
Oh, so you watched the first episode?
Yeah, I watched the first episode. yeah.
I'm super on board. To be honest, having said that, didn't even realise season 3
No,
was out
well,
yet.
I must admit, I love Mandalorian. It's a great show. Pedro Pascal's great, and but I'm sort of like at this point
Because you didn't like Book of Boba.
No,
Boba
not
Fett.
really. No, but at this point in the series, I'm like, what is this season going to be? Like, it doesn't seem like there's any good quest. So, like, basically, because you know he takes his helmet off, and that's not the way.
Yep.
So basically, he needs to bathe in like the fires of Mandalore
To repent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't really care about this guy going on a 8-episode quest to have a bath somewhere. Like, I'm like, I don't really have much skin in the game at the moment. But I'm sure he'll get into some scrapes along the way.
You remember when Pedro Pascal was in Game of Thrones and he crushed as Oberyn Martell and he crushed the guys?
No, he got crushed.
He got his head crushed.
yeah,
He got his head
yeah,
crushed. If imagine on that day, if you're like, I kind of like this actor, I'm going to buy
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal stock.
Stock,
Like,
yeah.
how
God,
much would that
he's
stock be worth
freaking
today?
gone up so much. There's there's some footage kicking around of Pedro Pascal in Buffy. Like he was like a Buffy vampire or something, and like he does not look great. Like when he was
Excuse
like 20.
me, Belle, what are you doing over there?
Belle, are you sending off some text?
You just were punching off a few messages.
Belle, are you serious? We're in the off-air podcast.
Well, is this the only point of business we're
We're
doing?
deep
What
in
are we-
conversation.
What are we talking about now?
You
and it's
know
not
I don't
Star
know.
Wars. It's not Star
Some
Wars.
TV show about Mandalorian stuff.
No.
No, we're on
What's
Pedro
the point in
Pascal.
doing this podcast if Bell's not
I
even
don't
going to listen?
understand it. I don't know what. If it wasn't for Belle coming up with those great lines, those deep Star Wars jokes.
Are we talking about anything else in this pod, or is this it?
Yeah, no, I was thinking the main point of business for this off-air podcast would be the fact that Ben, God bless him, did another live stream over the weekend. I was playing Hogwarts Legacy.
Yep.
So like people who listen to the podcast religiously, if they've got nothing else to do on a Saturday night, they can watch Ben
It always
playing his
blows
games.
me away how many people actually... I played it for 3+ hours.
How many people watch?
Yeah.
There was consistently 20 people.
That's still
How many overall?
Overall,
Did
there
you
was
get
like 350 views.
Yeah,
Because people
right.
come in and go. Like,
Yeah.
obviously over 3 hours, some people watch for 10 minutes and they leave, which
Yeah.
is totally fair.
Do you reckon all
But-
those people like love games? Or they're just like the pod?
I got no
or
idea.
Just...
I think
Couldn't tell ya.
if you're flicking, like I saw it come up on my Insta story.
Yep.
And because you have the link and stuff, it's like it's easy to just go. Oh, yeah,
Didn't you just
check
put it
out.
on your Instagram? Though you didn't make a big song and dance about it on the Ben Lee.
I've never once posted about it on the BLB.
You kind of got to know. To be honest, I'm on the show and I didn't know you were doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he hasn't made it. He hasn't said this
Yeah,
Saturday
I
he's
just-
doing it.
I
It's
just-
like-
It's more
Yeah,
like
I just pop up and
it's
go,
like
I'm doing
a
it.
cool thing. Like you got to be in
You
the
gotta
scene
know to know, yeah.
Well,
about
I
it.
appreciate
You knew
you.
about it.
I got a call.
Well, so
during
here's the
live
thing.
stream.
I was streaming, and about an hour and a half into the stream, someone said, "Call Liam, what's he up to?" And I said, "Oh, I think he's got some friends
It's
over."
like 'cause I was getting just really bored with just you. Sorry. What?
Sorry, guys. I'll tell Andy and Liam because they actually care. So it was about an hour and a half in, and they said, "Call Liam," and then I said, originally said if we get to 40 streamers, I'll call Liam. And then we started getting really close to 30.
So it was
And I
worth it.
said, all right, I'll do it if we get to 30. And we got to 30, and that's when I decided to call Liam on loudspeaker.
I have a confession to make. I was a little bit drunk. I don't know if you could tell, but
I didn't think you sounded drunk. I think you just sounded confused.
I thought something bad happened because I was
Yeah.
like, you never call me like ever. Let
was like
alone
9:30
let
on a
alone
Saturday.
like 9:30 on a Saturday. I was like,
Yeah.
holy hell, you must need me.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like for the live stream thing. But I think you could. It was that thing of like you could tell, I'm like, oh, okay, it's kind of noisy, and you were like, okay, man, I'll leave you to it.
And then after I spoke to you, and everyone loved that, they thought it was great. And then they all started saying, "Cool Andy, cool Andy."
Did you answer, Andy?
No, I didn't call
I
Andy.
didn't get a call.
Because I know you would have answered if I called you, but I said if we get to 50, I'll call Andy. Because I didn't want to give it all away immediately. Like maybe
Yeah.
this week if I do it again,
Yeah.
maybe this week I'll call
And of course,
Andy.
Belle was busy on her phone filming cameos for everyone, so
Yes.
Freaking cameos.
she wouldn't have been able to answer anyway. She was working so hard.
I was thinking though, what we could do is if we wanted to do a team Twitch, so like because obviously it's just me I'm doing all the heavy lifting, no one else is getting involved.
I would argue that I'm doing a little bit of lifting.
Yep, I'd agree.
Like if there
What
was
lifting are you doing?
Well, he's
I
lifting the
watch
numbers
it.
on the
I watch
live
it and I
stream,
chat
yeah.
to people in the chat.
yeah,
okay.
I think Andy's coming second in terms of
If it was
weight.
like a coffin being lifted is like 5 bends and 1 me.
To be fair, like with Belle's cameos and Ben's Twitch streams, I've really not been doing much.
Yep.
To be honest.
Well, there's two things we could do. So first one is a lot of people were saying Liam should stream play FIFA. That could be fun.
Yeah, to be honest, I haven't played this year as well. I tried to wean myself off it. I was getting pretty unhealthily addicted to it last year.
I also haven't got that, so I'd have to buy the game.
Well,
play
remember
it.
a few weeks ago I suggested we all stream something like different, but it doesn't have to be games.
Well, you haven't done anything about it.
I'm happy to stream myself sleeping one night.
Well, yeah.
That'd be very fun.
No one really suggested because in Alpha Squad there was a post and no one really suggested like Belle should do this, so I just went,
Well,
people don't care.
I picked the game to stream.
What was the
For
game?
you,
I told you it was the one where it puts you on a map and you've got to guess where you are. in the world.
Oh, yeah. Andy loves that game.
Geo Finder or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And you go like, Nepal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
People
think
are-
that
people are so good at that.
FIFA. So I reckon you were saying before why are people watching? Like who are they? Are
Yeah.
they game fans? Like it is like the lore of Stench Boy now. God bless him. That like
Yeah.
following this guy's
Yeah.
journey. And
I kept stuffing up. I kept saying, "Oh, she's an idiot. Like, what's she doing?" And I go, "Oh, I mean, he, they." Yeah, so now I refer to them as a they.
FIFA isn't the best streaming game because it's
Yeah.
you don't have a storyline to follow.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
The other thing that we could stream as a team is, and it'd be a fun either a weeknight thing, and we could talk about, hey, we're going to do this, so lots of people tune in. We could with Twitch. It's owned by Amazon, so you can watch movies on Amazon Prime.
oh cool.
And so the person
You mean the wide array of movies that Amazon Prime have?
Amazon
They
Prime's
have
got
a
good
lot.
stuff.
If it's
Not
not
a
on
lot.
anything else, it's on Amazon. Trust me.
You don't have to buy it though.
a lot of the time
No,
you can
it's like
buy it,
half,
but
half, yeah.
they've got good stuff.
You know,
they got-
in my experience with Amazon,
They've got The Boys.
yeah, they got good TV. They
But
got
you
good
can-
content like TV shows, but I don't think they have a lot of movies.
You can switch it so it only shows the free ones, but I always keep it, and then it's like the emergency. Like
So-
if we really want to watch it.
All I'm saying is what we could do is we could all pick a movie that's on Amazon Prime. We can watch it. I can invite all of you to my stream. So your faces, like, you'll be
so we're
essentially...
not
watch a
together.
movie
Why
together.
can't we all just be together?
Oh, we can do it together. I don't care. Whether we do it together or whether I invite you, we can all watch a movie on like a Friday night.
I'd
Yeah,
rather us all
not
be
bad.
together so we can like make food and shit, and then like do that instead of just being like, yeah, that's a good bit.
Oh, I'm so excited to pick my movie.
Yeah, are you looking on Amazon Prime now?
Hang on, so
Yeah.
wait, we're all doing one?
No, well, it'd be one movie together. What are you
Yeah,
watching
right.
over there?
What was that noise?
Nothing.
What was it?
Star Wars?
No.
Sound like Star Wars.
What was that? What just came up on your
To me, like the familiar blue and purple of the Premier League.
I thought we were winding down, so I was firing up some Premier League.
So hey, what I would say is jump on.
No, it felt like we were lulling.
phone.
Felt like we were lulling.
What I would say is jump on to the Ben Lehman Bell Alpha Squad
Yeah.
and post if there's a particular movie you'd like us all to watch together.
all right. Yeah.
Can I say not Star Wars because I don't want to sit?
It's not on Amazon Prime.
Waddle.
Lord of
Oh,
the
it
Rings
has to be
is.
on Prime. Okay, yeah, cool, cool, cool.
Lord of the Rings is on Prime.
No, that's so boring.
Something in the theme of like Roadhouse or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's this? Roadhouse. Yeah.
Roadhouse.
No,
Patrick
can't
Swayze.
we do something that's
1989.
like fun?
Yeah. Roadhouse is fun.
Bicentennial Man. Robin Williams.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one.
Fun
Let's do
movie.
Clueless.
No,
Nah.
No.
I'm vetoing.
mean Girls.
I've already decided it's Bicentennial.
Now you said that. Now you said that. That's the only movie.
Bicentennial Man, such a funny, like Robin Williams, like with like a spray painted face, like
What?
Yeah.
yeah.
It's iconic.
Popped up the other day. I'm like, I was like, what the
Is it,
hell?
Bicentennial Man.
is it on Amazon
I
Prime?
think so.
All right, if it's on Amazon Prime, it's going to be Bicentennial
Some
Man.
point this week we'll watch Bicentennial Man.
All right,
together.
see ya.